Hi guys, Nick here again with BitGalaxis, and I have another Asset Forge video for you. But this time I wanted to actually build something in the program because last time I just talked a bit about what it is and where you could go to get it. And again, I'll put the link down in the description below so you can go to the website for it. But anyway, I just wanted to start building something. And today I figured, I want to build another spaceship. I think they're cool. I think they're fun. And, it's just kind of, let's go somewhere and see where we head. And a lot of times I like to pick out from airplane parts because those are the ones that you could most easily relate to in terms of putting pieces together that look like they belong to some kind of fighter or, freighter or whatever. Just some kind of spaceship. But one of the things I like to do a lot is mix up the pieces so that I'm actually, scaling them differently and dragging them up, dragging them down. And I'm probably going to do that. And what I want to do today was kind of make this big, kind of bulky looking little, I don't know what you would call it, just a fast ship that's kind of bulky and beefy looking. And a lot of times, you can make all sorts of little body parts, and this is actually, this is actually going to be my main body. I kind of like the design of it. But what I wanted to do with it was cover that with with some other pieces to make the window towards the front. And a lot of times, one thing I'm not a big fan of is having these pieces be so wide because, they look pretty big. Maybe it's for another bulky ship, and I'll have another idea for them. But what I'm going to do here is rotate this like that and kind of just push it up and in. And now I think I realize that I need to actually drag this up a little bit more. One little thing I've noticed is when you are scaling things up, sometimes they go down. And I'm not sure why it does that. But something neat that I found with this piece is when you make two of them and you rotate them, I think I need to figure out, there we go. You can make two of them like this, and this kind of makes like a big front panel, like you're sitting in a giant window, kind of like that little starship from Avengers Endgame where he's, there's a front window that sticks out. So anyway, there's kind of the body and the front cockpit, and I thought about maybe putting like a door in the back. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to probably pull that back just a little bit, and there we go. I kind of like that. So let's go look at some other parts here. Let's give it some wings. One of the wings I like tends to be this one, but I use it a lot, and I think maybe I should mix it up a bit. I think I like these two. Now, I prefer to scale these out. I'm not sure if that's going to look so good, but let's see what happens. I always forget. I always have to play around with the buttons to get the right mirroring in here. So I'm going to scale this out to about 2, and I may bring that back a bit. I may even put that in just a bit to kind of tie in right there. And there you have it. No, there's some more work to be done here. There's lots of different engines here. I think it's all really just a matter of preference, what you want to use. And I don't know if that one's really going to work so well. I'm going to delete that. What I like these engines are kind of neat. And what I'm going to do, maybe this can be dumb, but I think I'm going to oversize these quite a bit. We'll see. But, because like right now, I want it to be like a bulky looking, it's just going to be super fast. That's it. And that's really not very descriptive at all, but and that looks kind of bulky, but I really want to be kind of absurd with it. That was 1.9. We'll make this 1.9 as well. Yeah, that's not absurd enough. Let's just I think this is too absurd, and we shall see. Yeah. Sometimes I like to just go around and like make things look. I like to change the scale too much, I think maybe if I do that, I should make these wings bigger, but we'll just kind of see what happens with it. And something else that would be kind of cool to do, I think, is to duplicate these. So I'm going to clone that, drag it down, and clone that and drag it down. Clone with C. You know, I kind of like it, but I kind of also... Oh, I can't drag that. I gotta drag this and then... Oh. I wonder if maybe... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this a little bit... Oh. Do that again. Make these bottom ones a little bit smaller. Boop, boop. Drag up. And drag it. And then... I think I'll also drag these back a little bit and scale these into 1.5. Oh, did I drag the other one back? No. So this kind of like gives it, you know, it just kind of makes it look, you know, you could probably reverse that and make the bottom ones bigger. I'm not real sure. But otherwise, I think it looks kind of okay. What I'll do with this, you gotta be careful when you're scaling these a certain way, because what happens is they start to look too sharp, like they look like bird beaks almost at this point. But I kind of like it like that. I think it might be, you know, huh. And again, I have this little hole here. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know how to fix that. What should I do? I could always put like another piece in there to kind of hide it. And you know, once you get to a point where you have a shape you like, then you can start adding some details into that. What I'm going to do, the cars actually have some neat details you can use. And it really is just a matter of preference. Add what you want to add. One of the things I like is these little bars. And better drag that down just a bit. There we go. Maybe having a door or window. To the back of this somewhere, and maybe even, like, you know, you have the engines here, but what are we going to do for the back? So let's go look for something to put on the back. I forgot about that. And since I was using, which was it? Or was it? Oh, this piece here. I think this one kind of matches the back, or this one. I don't really know. Ooh, let's try something interesting. Here we go. I don't know if I like that or not. You know, sometimes you just work on something and it looks kind of cool, but then it just doesn't seem to fit. So I'm going to keep it and clone that. I see I press Control C to copy, as if that makes a difference. It's just C in this program. I'm used to Control C. And then, you know, if I put that back, see, I don't know if that even makes sense. Because now I'm going to have to put it down here. Because, of course, you know, it's the same model. And I don't know. See, I don't know. Now I'm kind of like all iffy about that decision. But I'm going to go 0.8 and drag this over. And, you know, it's not so bad. I don't know. The other thing you could try, I think this would actually look, you know, I think this looks more consistent with the design. So maybe I will delete this. I deleted. And copy that. Oh, even kind of, how neat is that? I mean, you know. But what, oh, it's not quite centered either. So what I'll do, pull that out, and I'll probably, drag this. See, I gotta drag this down a little bit. So I can center this a little bit better. This doesn't look quite right, does it? That looks better. So we're gonna drag that. Send to that. Alright. And I think, oh yeah, don't forget to do it at the top either. That looks kind of silly when they're not the same. What I'll do, I'm just going to grab a new one because I don't want that to be scaled. And I'm going to maybe make this one a little bit bigger. It's not going to be perfect. Oh. It almost is. That's like pretty dang close. But I want that to stick out just a little bit. And that to stick out just a little bit. Did I have this at 1.7? I had 1.6. And then something else, I need to probably scale this in just a little bit. I wonder what this will scale to. 8. Okay. I think it looks okay for what it is. One other thing that we might want to do, maybe we can add some more details. I think maybe if I were to scale this wing back a little bit, that might look okay. And really, I think this is kind of a good starter, because there's probably a lot of details and a lot of tweaks here and variants here that you could add to this. But generally speaking, find parts that you like and use them. Like here we have, oh, you know what? I won't go too much further because there's a lot of things you could probably do to your own. If you wanted to make this and just kind of walk through it the way I have and build this, go ahead, feel free. And if you'd also like to just have a copy of this, like whether it's the Asset Forge model or the FBX or sprites for that, leave a comment for me and I can get that to you best I can. I don't have any kind of site set up yet, but I'll try and figure out a way to get it to you. So leave a comment if you'd like a copy. And thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.